All right, y'all. Listen, I'm back as this boy. E-Dubs After Dark, man. We talked about some things on my shows early in the year, right? And we talked about this particular situation, the Diddy situation, and in its entirety to this point where now we're seeing things with this docu-series that 50
hmm
Cent put out.
The Reckoning.
Man, what a dope show. How did you feel about that? What did you think about it? And as we spoke on a lot of the things that took place during the trial, after the trial, how do you look at that dynamic now in real time, considering everything that 50 Cent has put out there?
I mean, just looking at this, man, the boy need help, man. He really need help, man. And it's like it's there for you to see, and for the cameraman to be following him around. So you seen like the mood swings,
Yeah.
you seen the control,
Yeah.
and it is like you don't want nobody making no bread. Like it's so many people that he hurt their lives, man. He destroyed situations, man, and he's only worrying about himself,
Yeah.
and it's a shame, man,
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
that this brother is like that because he has so much power to make that power be positive energy. It turned to something dark.
Now we know this too, right? Like, let's not be fooled by what 50 has done. And it's easy because I'm pretty sure my producer and editor can tell you this. You can control narratives now with artificial intelligence. You can control narratives with the way you put things out there, meaning you take bits and pieces of what you want to put for the last cut and edit for that show, right? And I'm not saying 50's got Puff's best interest at heart because he truly don't. And even with this docu series, I think a lot of what we saw, which was in real time, it's
hmm
unfortunate that Diddy was allowed to be scrutinized the way he was because of what he said himself out his own mouth. I couldn't believe it. You come out of greeting people in Harlem because you want the support, but then
hmm
you get right back into your limousine truck
Oh yeah,
and you talking about you need your hands sanitized because I've been touching too many people today.
100.
That for me was the blow.
And I gotta go take a bath.
That was the blow for me where it just showed me how shallow of a man you are. And that's
Yeah,
the part for me where I have no more sympathy for you. I have no more
nope.
remorse for what I thought, you was a stand-up guy. Your character, man, is so flawed to the point where like I never truly could believe that I thought of you that much because it's terrible to see a man who has daughters of his own beat up on women, have daughters of his own, treat women as if though they're like slaves. And then on the top of all of that, you let your money control the narrative so much to the point where you make it evident that you want everything everybody else wants. And at a time when Biggie Smalls was killed, you put yourself on the front of the Rolling Stones when you were actually supposed to be promoting
Yeah,
Biggie's album.
yep.
So just too many times, man, you've shown me who you truly are. And they always say when people show you who they are, believe them. And I gotta believe them in this situation, man. I'm
You know what it is?
and
It's
and
he
here's the
himself
other
and
thing
he.
too.
He
Partying with his
himself and he,
sons.
man. Oh yeah, you
That's
like you ain't
crazy.
teaching them how to take over the business. You teaching them just how to do what you do.
Yeah, that explicit bullshit that don't matter.
Justin was in the room with him a lot.
Yeah, and
You
it's
know what I
crazy
mean?
because it's really affecting even his relationship with his mom because she's been going through a lot of scrutiny. Misa, who he had his first baby by, which was Justin, right? And when you fast forward that, look at the ridicule that now him and his mom has to deal with based on his dad shenanigans. So that's why I just say to my people, man, when y'all watch this, talk about this on E-Dubs After Dark. That was on Total Define Entertainment. We talked about it in length, but y'all got to go back to these shows. We talked about how much time we thought he would get. We talked about, Knox called it because he said he would get a Mike Tyson type thing, 2 to 3 years, and he got 50 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
With time served.
Yep.
Then we talked about what is his career going to look like after he's done coming out. We all were optimistic. But now, after this, I just don't see it doing nothing other than being him living off of whatever he got to live off of because I just don't know who would give him a snowball chance in hell based on the character that he's built with what we thought was an empire of legitimacy, but it's everything's been pretty much touched with some type of illegal activity, whether it's people getting murdered, whether it's people contracts being disputed, whether it's you still in there publishing, whether it's you not paying people like Lil
Yeah.
Rod. when he spent almost 2 years of his life
Yeah.
at your house, and he talked about $29,000, and then you get on the phone. Come on, man, what we talking about? Come on, bro, you a multimillionaire. How in the hell do you not get that man $30,000 and he's spending every night and day at your crib trying to finish up an album that ultimately never did anything, and it was a Grammy Award album? I love the album, but unfortunately, you went in and screwed that all up. So, man, that's my thoughts. That's my last spiel on Diddy. But like I said, just go watch those episodes, y'all. That's on E-Dubs After Dark, Total Define Entertainment. That's on YouTube. I ain't hard to find. All right, Knox, what you got to say rolling on out of here on that?
Yeah, and just like we heard the story about the dude Jake, and that's how everything started with the death row. So Suge already knew he was slimy. He knew he was slimy from that day on, and then when the pressure started coming on him, and it's crazy how that dude was so intimidated and hated on Pop. Watching that documentary, it all came together for me about Pop. Like, a fake dude is very intimidated by a real one.
Yep.
Always been in the streets. You from the streets, you already know. We ain't got to tell you that. And for that being said, man,
watch
you
the
just gotta
shows,
keep
y'all.
that boy in prayer, man, because that boy needs it, man.
Yeah, watch him. And on that note, like I told y'all before, watch what we talked about. Watch what I talked about on my own individual show. Watch how we chimed in about all of the things that's happening in real time now. Understanding, like, you can only play the devil for so long before God show you the karma that really exists in this world. That's why we believe in him so heavily, because everything that you do in the dark eventually comes to the light. That's just what happens. And I always say this too. We can't make it up, because everything that happens, it happens for a reason. It's already written. We talked about that too. So what we're seeing is only him getting a punishment. And truth be told, he's still going to come out of jail, pretty much a young man, not super old. Still be able to maneuver, because he'll still have enough millions in the bank to be able to make some things happen. But if I'm him, like Knox said, just before we roll out of here, get some help, bro. Seek some real, and which I know they had you on this program where you have to get, I think it's like 5 years of rehabilitation and whatever that looks like.
Don't miss a day.
Yeah, man. We praying for you, man, and hopefully everything works out for the best, man. But again, we out of here. I'm your boy E-Dubs. I'm always After Dark. It's Total Fun Entertainment. We on YouTube. Peace.
These young cats be running wild and they waste the shell. Not really about that life, so they quick to tell. I keep these niggas off balance like a dream shake. Got these pretty hoes going topless like it's spring break.